long you should stay in a caloric deficit is predicated on the question, is it possible to stay in a caloric deficit for too long? The short answer is yes. Of course you can stay in a caloric deficit for too long. However, this does depend on many variables. The first one being, it depends on how much body fat you have to start with. People who are overweight, obese, they can be in a caloric deficit for much longer than somebody who is a bit leaner. And this really does depend on your body weight settling point, which is basically the amount of body fat or your body weight that your body thrives off of, okay? So the higher you are or the further away you are from that body weight set point, the longer you can stay in that deficit for without seeing any negative consequences of dieting. It also depends on the steepness of your caloric deficit, meaning are you eating as many calories as you can to still maintain a caloric deficit, or are you severely in a caloric deficit where you are eating very little? If you are in a very severe caloric deficit, this is not sustainable fat loss whatsoever. This is rapid fat loss, which won't give you any sustainable results at all, versus having a more sustainable approach, a smaller caloric deficit, which you may be able to sustain for a longer period of time. I do not recommend this rapid fat loss, extreme caloric deficit at all. It will ruin your metabolism. You will feel so crappy. You're gonna feel tired all the time. You're gonna feel really weak. You're gonna be starving. You're gonna run your metabolism into the ground, making it more difficult to actually sustain your results. It will also lead to decreased muscle loss, decreased bone density, and nothing good will come out of it, okay? But if you are doing this rapid protocol, it shouldn't be for, 2 months. It should only be, like really quickly if you do choose that route. How long your diet should last also depends on how strict you are with your caloric deficit. So a lot of people think they are in this caloric deficit for years and years and they're not seeing the progress they want. Truth is, you can't be in a caloric deficit for years, okay? This should be like, it depends on you, but like a 3-month process, a 20-week process where you are dedicated, you are on point on your caloric deficit, you're tracking over the weekends, you know how much you're eating, you're not taking any licks, taste, bites, and you are perfect, on point. If you are doing it that way, then your caloric deficit should only be like 3 months, and then you can sustain your results after that. However, if you are not being honest with yourself, you are, taking those licks, taste, bites, you are having some cheat meals over the weekend, you're going above your macros, you're going above your calorie average for the weekend, then it's going to take a lot longer for you because you're not as strict, not as rigid, and then you're probably thinking, oh, this is not working for me. No, it is working, but you're just not doing it properly, right? So you have to be honest with yourself. People get frustrating, like, I've been dieting for years. No, you have not been. You may have just had a dieting mindset for years with no results, okay? So that is wasted time and wasted energy on your part. So you need to find something more sustainable for you. You need to take this seriously so you do not waste any more of your time trying to get in shape. A lot of my clients come to me trying fad diets, trying keto, low carb, whatever, Atkins, and they've been yo-yoing, going on and off, right? And they haven't seen sustainable results. Working with me, they learn how to eat for their goals. They learn what to eat, how much of it to eat, when to eat, and over time, they build sustainable habits. Over time, they know, how to exercise to go along with that caloric deficit, and they're able to sustain the results for life. How long you should be in a dieting phase also depends on if you are reverse dieting or if you're taking diet breaks. Now, I do have a video about diet breaks and what they are, explaining, more about it. So I will link it up here. I think it's here and in the description. Okay, so go check that out. Why I say this is because it relates back to the previous point where, if you are taking reverse dieting, if you're taking diet breaks, this is a period of time when you are increasing your calories a little bit and giving your body a break to recuperate and kind of breathe and kind of understand that it is not under stress. It is okay, it is safe, right? And then once we, pull back the calories again into a further deficit, then you will lose fat a lot faster. So if you are taking these diet breaks, it may take a little bit longer, but not much. But the benefits of a reverse diet and a diet break are phenomenal. It will sustain your metabolism. You will maintain your muscle mass a lot longer. You will feel a lot more energized. Your sleep may be better and your hunger hormones will regulate. So these are all factors to take into consideration when you are deciding how long your diet should last. That's it for me, guys. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye.